Hey y'all, welcome back to another episode of Hot Topics. This time I have a special guest. You may have seen him before, I don't know, but introduce yourself. What's your name?
Hello guys, my name is DeMarcus Johnson. I have a YouTube. It's called YoungDMark, but I understand I am not that young. But yeah.
Why are you
And I
talking
live
like
out here in
that?
Bangkok, Thailand.
Why are you talking like that?
I really don't know how to introduce myself.
This is YoungDMark. UncDMark now.
Yeah,
UncDMark, because he's an uncle. Are you a new uncle? Like,
Nah,
it's a new development?
I've been an uncle. My brothers and sisters on my dad's side have been having kids since I was in high school.
Okay.
So I've been an uncle since high school.
Okay.
I'm not the best uncle.
Why you say that?
Dang, that's bad to think. I ain't around.
Okay.
If I'm just
clearly.
100, yeah, I ain't around.
How long have you been traveling?
So I didn't leave America till I turned 30. That was my first time. I went to Mexico when I was 28. But the first time to me, that's still North America for real.
Yeah.
But the first time I actually really got out was when I turned 30. So a year ago.
Okay.
Wow. Yeah.
So,
I was 29, and then I turned 30, went to Japan. Yeah.
Okay. So how long have you been in Thailand?
Thailand since March 21st. I remember that date.
Very new. You're very new.
Relatively
I
new
did not
today.
realize that. March.
Yeah, but I came out here last year, and I was out here for a month, so I knew people when I moved here, so I had established connections before I came.
Okay, that's what's up. So tell us, what do you do? So how are you able to even be in Thailand? What do you do for work? Tell me a bit about that.
So my main source of income is I work for a manufacturing tech firm back in America.
Okay.
I'm what you would call an account executive. So I sell software to different businesses and organizations like that. So that's like my main source of income. But then I have a secondary source.
Okay.
And I try the YouTube, and I try to get a little ad reel from there. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
And in addition to that, I used to trade, but I kept getting hit. I was trading crypto, so they kept I got hacked 2 or 3 times, and this is my fault. My wallet got hacked, and they took a couple of racks off of me.
No.
And so I realized I needed to chill out.
Yeah.
On that, because I was losing money every time pretty much.
Crypto will give you heart palpitations.
But crypto, even though it's not real, it's real. I want that to be understood. I was trading meme coins, and meme coins aren't.
Altcoins?
Yeah, it was an altcoin, but the trash of altcoins.
Okay.
It's a token actually.
Okay.
But it ain't it. Those aren't it. I can go make a token in 2 seconds and try and sell it.
Yeah.
And I could
see what happens.
I could take everybody's money. I could rug it. It's crazy. It's a crazy atmosphere.
Dang, that's crazy. I remember I was in a trade, and I was in the green. Then boom, it just tanked. It tanked. I was negative. I don't even remember. It was an altcoin, and I was negative $700. My heart just sank because I only put 1,000 in there. But then it recovered. I was patient. I waited 2 hours. It recovered, and I got $500 off of it. But still, I stopped trading because that taught me I'm not ready.
Yeah, it's some crazy stuff that can happen with that trade, and that's for a fact.
Okay, so you said that you've been trying YouTube.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Speaking of YouTube, I know a lot of people recognize you from YouTube, but not for what you want them to recognize you for. So does that annoy you? Does that annoy you that and if y'all don't know what we're talking about Pop the Balloon, or Let's Pop the Balloon. You were on there. How did that come about? How'd you do that? And does it annoy you that people recognize you from the show?
So how it came about was I had a homegirl, shout out UK. Shout out Yukashi, Dr. Yukashi, and Mira. Basically, I never had seen the show. I never watched it, but of course I would always see the clips. And she was like, watch this show with me one day. I watched it with her. And then it turns out it was kind of interesting. And then it said it's a link on the bottom of the show if you want to be a contestant. So one day randomly I was like, I want to see if I can be a contestant. So I applied to be a contestant and became a contestant. And I went on it. It was really just that simple. It was quite simple.
Did you go to actually find a match, or?
Yeah, I went to find a match. I wanted to find love.
Are you? You sure you went to find love?
Chai.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. For those who don't know, chai means yes in Thai.
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't find love.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up.
Why you think I did? And did you think it was
You
something?
didn't match with anybody.
Yeah, and I couldn't match with just anybody. That'd be the thing.
Okay, what are you looking for?
I'm looking for a woman who makes me feel something. You gotta make me feel something. But none of those in that. It was only like 8 women there.
Yeah.
That came. Not even 8, maybe 6 that came.
Sometimes the lineup be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the lineup.
Yeah.
Oh, let me ask you the second part though.
Yeah.
And you said, do I dislike that people would know me from Pop the Balloon versus my YouTube? Yes, it's quite annoying. Cause when I went on Pop the Balloon, I shouted out my YouTube.
Yeah.
You feel me? And then y'all went to my YouTube and said, I just seen you on Pop the Balloon.
So you had your YouTube before Pop the Balloon?
Well, I had literally just started it like a month or 2 before it.
Okay.
Yeah, I started putting out videos in December. I traveled for like the entire year of my 30s. And then I was like, because if you want to be a travel creator, you got to be traveling.
Yeah.
And so I wanted to compile a whole bunch of videos that I could just release like consistently, and like one went viral, but it's not in a good way.
What you mean it's not in a good way?
Because it was a short, I make long form YouTube content.
Okay.
So a lot of people came to my channel that are short form watchers, and they subscribe, but that don't mean they're gonna watch your long form videos, which is where the real bread come from.
From the views.
So like, in a way, it's a blessing to go viral, I guess, but it's also, if it ain't the, the type of content you wanted to go viral, it is. But it's still good because like now my long form's kind of in the algorithm.
Okay.
So
that's what's up. So I keep staring at one of these wings because I really want to try. Not try because I've eaten it before, but like, so we're gonna go ahead and go in on this one right here. This is the barbecue Razclat jerk wing. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and try the barbecue Razclat. It's the first level. It's actually no spice at all. No spice at all. Yeah. Good. So go ahead and get you in.
Because I don't like spice, and Joy was like, "You gotta have spice to come on my show," and I was like, "Whatever." All right. So I just bite it.
Yeah, go ahead and bite it and let the people know what you think.
That's crazy. That's an amazing wing. That's an amazing wing. I cooked it. That's amazing. The sauce is absolute sweet, savory, and make you want to bite it again. That's decadent. That's decadent. That's decadent. No, it's fire.
Right?
Man, it's fire. Ain't nothing to dip it. I ain't got no ranch. I just need some ranch.
Right? Do they do that in Jamaica?
I ain't never been to Jamaica.
But like, do Jamaicans eat like their chicken and ranch?
Y'all Jamaicans eat chicken and ranch?
Yeah, I'm trying to be demure.
I do though. I ain't gonna lie.
Because on the first
ranch. I eat anything on it.
Yeah, the ranch last night was popping.
Mine kind of tastes like mayonnaise.
Oh, maybe I'm just too used. I'm just too used to Thai ranch. That's Thai ranch. Tastes good to me.
See, they Thai ranch tastes like mayonnaise, and she like that. I'm saying.
All right, I want to be demure this time because on the first episode they said I was tearing the chicken up.
So you got to calm down a little bit.
Yeah, I'm gonna be a little.
She a little hype on the wing.
But speaking of Pop the Balloon, we went to Keelan's Pop the Balloon, and something you said really stood out to me. Something you said. He said he's polygamous.
I said that.
You said that.
I said that concrete. All right. Expand on that.
You expand on that.
You didn't even ask a question. You just made a statement.
Are you polygamous?
Am I a polygamist?
Is this true, or were you just saying?
What is the definition of polygamy to you?
Not even as someone who has multiple relationships at the same time, and all of the parties know about it. They're in a relationship together.
I was lying. I'm not a polygamist.
Okay.
I was joking. I wasn't lying.
You joke a lot.
I was just joshing. Yeah, I'm not a polygamist, and I've never been a part of a polygamous relationship. Now, I can say that I do know that, African kings and stuff back in the day, they had multiple concubines. I am a Cameroonian king. at the end of the day, would I have multiple concubines? I don't agree with that.
Okay. So you're Cameroonian, like your father, your mother.
My dad's Nigerian. My mom's side, we're Cameroonian.
You learn something new every day. You learn something new every day.
And you know that?
I did not know that.
I don't be telling too many people about my roots.
I like that. I just did a video on we're not going to talk about that. What we want to talk about is you. And how'd you come, like you were born in America,
Yeah.
So you're like first generation?
First gen?
First generation American?
No, so look, only reason why I know this because I did African ancestry. None of us ever been to Cameroon.
He get on my nerves.
But I found out, and that's the best I can do. That's the best I can do.
How do you know that your mom is this and your dad is that? Then
because
nobody
my
told
dad
you?
swear he Nigerian.
Okay.
That nigga he don't really know. From what I know, can I get one of them too? And then but I did the African ancestry and it tests your matriarchal DNA. So if you want, that's your mother's side. So it came back like 80-some% Cameroonian. Then I had a little other stuff in me. I don't want to say European because I don't agree with that. I don't want to agree with that. What you mean?
It says it.
It might have said something, but
it was probably like 2%.
It was very minimal.
Yeah.
But I am kind of light, so like, I don't know, but yeah.
Okay. Well, that's what's up. That's what's up. I know, like, I do know quite a bit of like the African community here in Thailand, and polygamy is definitely a thing, even currently. But I know that in order to have like multiple wives, like you have to treat them all equally. I don't feel like men have the bread for that.
I can. You said the bread?
Yeah.
Like the money?
That's expensive.
To treat all of your women equally?
So if she gets a car, I get the same exact car. You know what I mean?
What if you already have a car and she needs a car? Then I don't have to buy both of y'all a car.
No, you do.
You already got one.
No, you do. Because how will you treat her is how you have to treat me.
I came into this. Material possession is equivalent to how you feel. Or how I can make you feel. And if so, that's someone I wouldn't want to be with it.
But women can internalize the things you do for her as how you take her in your life. So if you're constantly treating this woman with certain things or certain, behaviors, she's internalizing that as this is what this man takes me in his life as.
I believe that is something that is subjective to who the woman is.
That's true.
Because first off, I wouldn't even deal with a woman if material values is what shows you that I love you. Because if I gotta buy you something to show that I love you, then something ain't right already.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So I hear what you're saying, but when it comes to me, if I had 5 wives, I'm gonna love them all the same.
Okay.
And when I say love, I'm gonna make sure I love you. That connection is with all of us. But to be quite frank with you, I don't think I could love y'all all the same. I'm gonna love one more than the other.
Okay. Yeah. There we go.
There's gonna be a different type of love, but I'm gonna love you. For everyone, it'd be different.
How do you show your love?
For me? Well, so I've been in 2 relationships in my life. And last one was in Dallas, Texas with an amazing woman. Shout out you. Shout out you.
She don't know who she is.
She know who she is. I
you
don't care if y'all know who she is.
Okay. No names. What year was this?
2021 through 2023. We traveled the entire U.S. together. That's why I was like, I need to get out of the U.S. I done been in all U.S. states almost, and we popped out together. But what was the question?
The question was over. You were going into.
I was just talking about my ex.
I asked you, how do you show love?
Oh yeah, so how I show love? Really, I do anything for you. Okay. Pretty much, I do anything for you.
Give us some examples.
So pretty much. That's hard giving examples. That's real hard.
I mean, you said materials aren't. I feel like the equivalent of showing
if you
love.
Going to sleep, right? You want to sleep on my chest, I'll massage your head while you laying down. I'll give you a good little head massage.
Okay.
And make sure your body's comfortable. I make sure you hungry. If you hungry, I feed you.
Okay.
You want to go do something, I'll take you somewhere. I
Do
like
you
to give a
have-
girl her first experiences.
Okay.
Like, you ain't never did this before. Let me take you to go do that.
Is money involved in any of those things?
You can't be poor.
I'm just saying, no,
But
for
like
you to do those things, to show love,
No,
is
to
money
show
involved.
love, money is not involved.
So for you to buy her food, you don't have to pay for it?
No.
Okay, and in order...
We go hit a lick on something, or we go rob KFC together. Fuck. No, like, of course, so to live life, essentially you gotta have money, of course.
So my only
But to
point...
show love is not by giving materialistic things.
So, but you just described...
Maybe providing experiences. That's what I like to do.
But you just...
That's my love language, I guess. I provide an experience.
Okay, but you just described you showing love means you doing all these things actively, and it all costs. Now, we're not trying to highlight money behind like your actions, but to go back to my first point about like if you do this thing for this person, or I just gave the example, if you buy her a car, then you have to buy me a car, right? No. But if you are giving her this experience, you need to give me this experience as well. If you give, I'm just saying how it's done in Western African countries that practice polygamy, that they treat their wives equally.
Right.
And my stance is it's difficult to do that because you just say you're gonna love one more than the other.
I ain't gonna lie, I agree with you.
Okay. I like to win debates, y'all.
Yeah, I agree. She won that because I can't love 5 women the same. Their love not gonna be the same.
At all.
For sure.
Yeah.
I agree with you.
Would you think that, like, say you have 4 wives, would you love the first one more or the last one more?
I don't know. Because I think I think people be in your life for a time, and sometimes that time is to make you better during that time and make you better for the next.
Yeah.
So say that first one that I truly loved and I still got that love for, she made me better to really love the 4th. So now I really love you and the 4th that you helped me love.
That's
you done built me up to help me love another woman, baby girl.
Insane.
Thank you. Cop and cop. No, that's kind of crazy. Is it true? But I'm not a real polygamist. I want that to just be said. So really, I don't know how to navigate these situations because I've never really been in them.
Yeah.
To be 100 with you.
Ooh, that's heavy. That's heavy.
Yeah,
I'm hungry again.
Yeah, I want to bite one of these.
Yeah. So no, you already had one of these. We could probably eat some more later.
All right.
And we're done.
Really
now we're gonna try the yellow bumba clot.
Yellow bumba clot?
Yeah.
And what is a bumba clot? I done heard of that.
This is a bumba clot.
What does bumba clot mean?
I don't know. I'm not Jamaican. Okay. I'm not Jamaican.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think it means a cuss word. Bumba clot. When someone does something,
okay, true.
You call them a bumba clot.
I feel like it's the clot at the end because I know the P-U-S word clot.
Okay.
Is also a thing that they say.
Like the...
Yeah.
Okay. What is these comprised of?
So this is a secret recipe. He's not giving it to us.
The secret sauce?
Yeah, secret sauce.
Right, I'll bite it still.
So go ahead. I like me a flat.
I done had me a drum on the last one, so I'm a flat deal.
Okay. Now you can have a little extra bumba clot here.
What is that?
This
little
is
bumba
my
clot sauce?
favorite sauce. My favorite sauce.
Okay. Are we biting synchronized bites?
Are we?
We should do a synchronized bite.
Okay, you ready? Right in the middle? Right in the middle? You ready? 1, 2.
That's nice.
Mm-hmm.
That's real nice.
How you feel?
That's a real sweet, but it's also spicy. And the spice
got a little kick.
Doesn't overwhelm the sweetness, though. And that's what I like about it.
I feel like he won't tell me what's in it. But I feel like there's like mango. You know what I mean? It's like a little mango.
A little mango, a little pineapple.
A little lime.
That's a sweet wing.
It was good. I know Concrete you like. It's good.
Can't get you one of these.
This is my. You can go ahead and get another one.
I'm about to put this bitch in my pocket. Take it home.
It's hilarious. You can also.
That's one of them ones for real. This one of them ones. Wow.
I keep telling them to bottle it up and sell it. Sell the sauce.
Yeah.
Because I could put this on anything for real.
Yeah, that's nice.
We're going to take a little moment
really nice.
to eat real quick.
I really want to sip that pomegranate juice. I mean, hibiscus.
Yeah, go ahead and show them with the purple. What the F? Show them what that does. What it tastes like. Because I'm pretty sure you've never tasted anything like this before.
I ain't never tasted nothing like this.
I'm telling you.
I want to swallow all my food. Here we go.
I'm going to take another way. What you think?
That's absolutely sensational.
You're hilarious. You're hilarious. He's funny. He is funny.
I don't even know how to describe that taste. What's in that? What's in that?
So hibiscus, ginger.
Ginger, that's what it is. Okay, the ginger is the strong.
Pineapple.
The strong taste. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Y'all like ginger. That's one of them ones.
Are you single? Are you taken?
Is there another?
Okay.
No, okay.
There's no in between. Are you single or are you taken?
I'm definitely the most single.
Okay.
Very single.
On a scale of 1 to 5, 5 being single as F.
0. I ain't got nobody to love.
I don't think he caught it. 5 being you are like very single.
Well, I'm 5.
You're 5. Okay.
Very single.
So ain't nobody out there. Ain't nobody. Nobody out there thinks that you're in a situation.
Oh no.
All right, ladies. So
I wouldn't even want nobody to do that or to feel that way. And if I've ever made anyone feel that way, I'm deeply sorry.
So you heard it here first. He's deeply sorry. All right. So then, have you like gone out with anyone here in Thailand? Like, what's the experience like?
I get one of them now because I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
He didn't want to answer the question, y'all.
You said, have I been out with anyone here in Thailand?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
fly in your head.
I appreciate that. When you say out, you mean like on a date?
On a date, yeah. Have you dated anyone?
Nah, I haven't been out on a date. I think I've had a meal.
You've had a meal with a woman?
Hungry. I've been hungry and I met somebody who was hungry as well.
You got jokes.
And we ate.
He got jokes. Okay, so it wasn't an intentional meetup as if you were interested. Did you go home with her?
That is a very invasive question, and to be honest, nah, I keep it a bean. I have went on not a real date though, nah, because I don't even want to say that. No,
okay,
I ain't been on no real dates. I was thinking about going to Beat Active one day, and if I ever find a girl that likes me, or if I like you, and we like each other, we can go to Beat Active. If you haven't heard of Beat Active, I think it's a fun place that you can do fun stuff.
Yeah.
Like play basketball and jump on trampolines.
I've done it a couple times.
You went on a date there?
I've been there a few times. I have never been on a date there.
Oh.
No, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I like to, I'm an active person.
Yeah.
They have indoor rock climbing. And
they got that too?
Yeah, I like it. So
yeah.
I went there.
Maybe you can go on a date with one of your guys.
I don't have one of my guys.
Are you married?
What? I'm not being interviewed here, okay? All right? This is not, let's get the tea on Joy.
You can go to Beat Active. Have a good time.
I go to Be Active.
Oh, you be going?
Yeah, I'll be going. Let's go.
Ain't y'all the ones who told me about Be Active?
Yes.
And I think
we're gonna.
I told y'all about this one person.
Yes, you told us
and
about
you
a
thought
person.
you was gonna catch me slipping.
No, I did not.
She thought.
How is the person?
Huh?
How is the person?
What person?
The one person.
I'm not sure who you're referring to.
He just said he told me about one person, and now he don't know the person I'm referring to.
It'd be like that.
You see how these men be like? They know what to say. They know how to say it. Okay, well, what do you think about the passport bro movement?
It's disgusting. So let me tell y'all this. I have a friend back home. His name is Marcus. Shout out Marcus. He sent me something yesterday and said that I was a passport bro. And it's highly offensive.
Yeah.
Because I just want to travel the world. Why can't just travel the world? Why can't just travel the world for real and not be looking at like I'm just trying to go have sexual intercourse with people around the world? Can I not just see it?
What's your definition of a passport bro?
Not so. The definition that I'm aware of, that I feel like the majority people feel this definition is this.
Yeah.
Would be someone who travels the world and engages in sex tourism.
Okay.
And that is the main reason, the only reason they're traveling to that. So they would go somewhere possibly like Colombia. I've never even been to Cartagena, Bogota, Medellin. And that's a highly sex-toured place.
Yeah.
So if I was a true PBB, I'd be in Colombia turning up right now. Yeah. But I ain't never even been there.
Yeah. Okay. To me, and y'all can like correct me if I'm wrong or comment, comment down below to the right, wherever you're viewing this. It's men. It's men. Passport bros to me are men who travel to the East or to South America because they believe the women are more submissive. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they come for looking for relationships or wives, not necessarily just sex.
Right.
But obviously that comes with the package.
In a way.
And so they come out here because it's just easier to get into a relationship. The women are more submissive. The relationship is just peaceful. And so to me, that's what I think a passport bro is.
Yeah.
But in addition to what I think they do is they downplay or degrade westernized women. I don't want to say black women, but like women in Europe or in America. And I don't know what the tension is. I say it's to kind of like uplift, the women who are here or try to excuse what they're doing here. Mm-hmm. What's your thoughts on that? So on my definition?
I can wholeheartedly agree with some of it. I agree with you saying that a lot of these passport bros are looking for relationships wise because in essence you was laying back home. Wouldn't get nothing back home. So you went somewhere where it may be easier.
Okay.
I'm going to keep it a bean. I've never had a problem in America.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm not coming over nowhere because it's easier. But I do agree with the sentiment that these guys find the relationships easier over here because unfortunately for y'all, fortunate for us, men are seen as the prize in these countries. Mm-hmm. So it is easier for us to get women.
Okay. Do you think that men are seen as the prize due to what's in their pockets?
We never know what somebody got in their pocket, Mm-hmm. So but I can assume that if they think you come from America and you in Thailand, they might think you got a little something on you. Mm-hmm. That don't be the case all the time. But I think also that's subjective again to who the person is. So, because motherfuckers, people, excuse me.
You good.
People can be ugly and still get something out here. But that's when it comes to money. But think about a person who looks decent. Somebody might really like them for their looks and then get to know who they are. And they might actually like them.
That's true. I posted a video and a lot of the comments, and it was about passport bros, and a lot of comments were telling me some of what you were saying, but that they were throwing out the monetary value that women in the East or I was talking about Thailand. So women in Thailand have versus women in the West and how westernized women make men feel like degraded, things of that nature. But also a lot of it was highlighting like the economy. They were talking about, women in the East or Thailand women, it's easier to take care of them financially. And so I wanted to talk about the finances only because they were talking about the finances, and saying okay, well, westernized women, they're gold diggers or they're this, they only want money, but then come here and they're happy to spend that Money.
I have to let the bot go because it ain't that much. I can say this. You ever heard the statement, it ain't tricking if you got it? That's true. And I think when we come here, we got a little more money. So those people who wouldn't take you on that $45 date, $55 date in America, take you on this $9 date.
Yeah.
I'll take you get something to eat. It's going to cost about $9.
He said he was hungry.
You feel me? I got $9 for you. So it's a difference in that for sure. That make a man want to take you out. But also, I don't want to ever agree with that Western women are lesser in any shape, form, or fashion than these Eastern women.
Yeah.
I want to say, if anything, we just come from two totally different cultures. In the West, they may be a little different because, you know, social media, I think, done hit their heads and made them think differently and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I also think that there are amazing Western women because I can say the woman that I've talked to, they've been like doctors, therapists, like lawyers, shit like that. Because I won't deal with someone that I gotta take care of. I gotta know that if I fall off, then you have the wherewithal to, you know what I'm saying, take care of me or us in that little situation where I'm going through it. Yeah. Then I know we're gonna be straight because you can take care of me. I don't want you to take care of me, and I want to wholeheartedly be able to take care of my woman. That's the plan. That's what will happen. Yeah. But it's just like, if I fall off, is she inept enough to even take care of us? Because like some of these women, you gotta literally take care of them like children. Like that don't make sense to me. Yeah,
I feel that. Well said. Well said. All right, so we're gonna try the last wing because I know we ran a little bit behind schedule. I don't want to get concrete over here. So yes.
Try that last wing. This the spicy joint.
This is the spicy one.
Do y'all got some milk?
We have. See, Victor's not here. He's on his way. He would have got you a popsicle.
A popsicle?
Yeah, it's a milk popsicle.
Is that hot?
No, it's not that hot. It's okay.
Milk
it's okay.
That sounds nasty. Milk popsicle.
Milk popsicle does sound crazy.
Insane. All right.
You ready?
Let's get to it.
All right. So,
what is the Scoville of this?
I don't know.
Y'all don't know the Scovilles?
I don't think it's gonna be that hot.
She don't know the Scovilles. Y'all know what the Scoville is?
I don't know what the
level of heat
that these is. I don't know what these are.
All right.
I'll let you go first. We're going to zoom in. Zoom in on them.
All right, bro. It tastes so good, but it's getting so hot. Bro, you so lame. You so lame. You so lame, Joy. Oh.
I'm sorry.
You have milk. Ain't having one of them.
I told him to reduce the heat.
It's getting hotter.
I told him to reduce the heat.
Man, what?
It's not that hot. It's not that hot. You good. She's getting the popsicle. Zoom in. Do you need the popsicle still? I'm sorry.
She tweaking. I'm crying. Look at my eyes.
All right, we're gonna have to cut.
That's a milk popsicle. Kapun ka. That's okay. I'll eat that.
I'm sorry. I told her to reduce the spice. I told her to. Oh, yeah. I told her to reduce the spice.
Why are you laughing, bro?
Are you able to answer any more questions? All right.
One more question.
What's one thing? Oh my goodness, I'm crying because you're funny. I'm sorry.
You ain't even eat the chicken wing. Eat the chicken wing, bro. You thought you was gonna get me. Eat the chicken wing,
Where's
Joy.
my water? I've had this wing before.
You literally watched me eat that and just laugh and try to go to the next question.
I've had this before.
I don't care.
All right, get my popsicle ready.
Yeah, eat that.
Well, but while
you know what?
I
know you got stuff to do. Make sure you do it on concretes or something.
Okay.
You gotta eat one today.
I will eat one. So, yeah, I'm all discombobulated. You
tweaking.
So, what's one thing about you do you feel like people get wrong? Like, what's one thing that people assume about you that's wrong?
That I might care.
That you might care. Wow.
About anything a nigga gotta say.
I like that.
I might care about anything a person has to say about me, or what they have heard about me, or what they think about me. Like,
that's it.
What was the question again? Give me one more time, and I answer it again.
Are you okay?
Bro, my mouth is so hot, bro.
Do you forgive me?
I really feel some type of way.
I told her to reduce it. I told her.
That shit was not reduced. It was not reduced.
I said petting noi. I said petting noi. I'm sorry.
It's whatever.
All right, so maybe we should ask you a spicy question. I did want to kind of like tone it down a bit because you're dealing with a lot right now. But let's end it with the wildest thing that has happened to you in Thailand.
I was doing a street interview. And the question was, I don't want to say who I was interviewing, but you can go to my channel and watch the interview.
What's your channel?
My channel is YoungDMark. YoungDMark. There's literally no K in my actual name. Just thought it looked better visually.
Okay.
All right. So I was doing a street interview. And the question was, what would you do if you had sex with a ladyboy and didn't find out till after?
Wow.
You know, because I feel like that's something that's probably happened to people out here.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, that's happened to me.
Wow.
I was like, oh, expand on that. So he was like, he had sex with this ladyboy. They ended up like getting into it a little bit. He didn't know it was a ladyboy initially. They got into it. And then somebody told on him that had sex with this ladyboy. And they informed him that it was a ladyboy. He had no clue. And he ended up like going to the ladyboy's Instagram and just like cussing them out and stuff like that. But in my eyes, I want to know for you guys, does that like kind of constitute as like SA, sexual assault, or like the R word? Because it's like, I consented to have sex with a woman. Yeah. But I don't fuck a man.
Yeah. So
I didn't agree to fuck a man.
Yeah.
That's insane to me. That's rape, ain't it?
Yeah. I mean, so the problem is, so if we're for Thailand, ladyboys do consider themselves men. Yeah, like they're ladyboys. It is in the name. They say I'm a boy. Gender, yeah. But like in America, it's a bit different. You know what I mean? Because they say that they are women. So like you signed up to sleep with a woman, but that's what they identify as. So I feel like that's where it gets tricky, is with the whole identity portion of it. In Thailand, since there is no blurred line, it's like, yes, you know what I mean? Yeah, but yeah, to me, that is sexual assault.
Yeah, it's quite unfortunate. And then I was like, bruh, it's funny how he said it, but it ain't funny. Yeah. You know what I mean? When you really think about it. Because bro just got like, think about that.
But my thing is, how didn't you know?
You know, did it? I ain't think about that because, I think I asked that. I think it was surgery had already happened.
Okay.
So the ladyboy had like the
parts.
like a female hoe.
Okay. All right. Well.
Yeah.
Which is strange because usually they actually keep their parts. So. Yeah. All right, we're gonna end it here because, yeah. You good?
Yeah, my mouth cooled off now.
You good? Okay. See, it
I
wasn't
appreciate
even that
that milk
bad.
sickle.
It wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad.
That shit was terrible.
It wasn't.
It was bad. I want to let y'all know the next guest. When Lovejoy Marie come up here and she asks you to interview, they not that bad.
Thank you.
I don't want to tell y'all.
It's not that bad. Trust me. Oh, Victor's here. The owner, CEO.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool. I thought it was your
No. Yeah. He said it wasn't that bad. The spice that's in there.
Yeah.
His mouth is on fire. So which one was your favorite?
My favorite was the lemon meringue. What is this?
Lemon meringue is
Bumba
clot. Yellow Bumba clot.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we out. Thank y'all for tuning in to another episode. You can find YoungDMark on his socials. We're going to put it right here. Wait. Before we go, so he has YouTube. You have a podcast coming in, and you do events.
Yeah.
Before we close out, let the people know.
Yeah, guys. So basically started an event group called Worldwide Perspective. And I also started a new channel called Worldwide Perspective. And the basis of this channel is pretty much, to bring those international travelers. And we can talk about simple things like we just talked about, but also bring that international perspective to it, because a lot of these topics we may hear only people like Americans who may have never left their city and they want to talk about it, but when you talk to world travelers, you can get different types of perspectives on these type of subjects. So we're gonna do that. I got stuff worked out. I want to make sure I got like 3-4 videos ready to release when I drop the channel. So man, tap into that.
Hey, we ready.
That, please.
We ready. All right. Thank you for coming on.
Yeah, I appreciate you letting me come on.
Yeah, I appreciate you.
Shout out you. For sure.
That's what's up. All right. Peace out, y'all.